Mick Fleetwood, I saw him on Johnny Carson's show, and Johnny Carson said, "Who were your earliest influences?" Mick Fleetwood. He said, very first thing, he said, "Well, the Ventures," and so, and then when we got our Hall of Fame statue and got in the Hall of Fame, Billy Joel was the presenter, so he was in the back room where we were. And he came up to me and said, "You know, one of the very first songs I ever learned on the piano was Walk Don't Run." Yeah, so that's some come out of the woodwork, I'll tell you. And many more, you know, I mean.
Elton John.
Elton John, yeah. He put out, my daughter called me and she said, my daughter Jill and my daughter Stacy and my son Tim, anyway, I think they all called me and said, "You know, there's a CD selling in Starbucks, and I think it's one of yours." Well, I wouldn't know it if it was, and so I went down there and I see what it is. It's Elton John's favorite Christmas songs. And he had one of ours in there. None of his, but the ones that he liked from other artists. And so I went and bought it. And so I brought it home, and it had a little paragraph about everybody. You know, that all the artists that he used their song groups. And so he had an article, obviously, about us because our song was in there, and it was, I think it was Jingle Bells, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, he wrote in there the article on us that the Ventures were a big influence on me. Walk Don't Run and Perfidia. That was our first two songs. And he said something else about us, and then he said, "The Ventures are cool." That's a Sir Elton John.